So if I have a insulation company, what would you recommend for me to get a consistent flow of inquiries every single month?
So if you're looking to grow an insulation company, first and foremost, the very first thing I'd do to get leads almost instantly is team up with a lead generation company. There's quite a few different lead generation companies that do insulation, whether that's like loft insulation, cavity wall insulation. There's a few people that talk about like spray foam insulation, but I think there's a few issues with that at present. But there's lots of different types of insulation services of what you can generate leads for. There's places like Checkatrade, Builder, Yellow Pages Advertising, and then Bark and stuff like that. So maybe go and try those out. I think for a few of those, you might go and get a few free leads, see how those convert, and then kind of cross-reference them to see which ones are getting you the best return on investment. Over at fatrank.com, we've got a slightly different lead generation approach, but you need to go through a qualification process. So if you go to fatrank.com, go to the contact page and give your details in and saying you're looking for insulation leads, the qualification process will double check to see exactly is it loft installation or cavity wall insulation and whereabouts do you cover. And we'll just quickly check your branding online. Do you have like good quality 5-star reviews? Have you got images and videos online? Do people know who you are? Because we want to make certain if we're generating you leads that you're converting those leads. Because this is the caveat, it's very different to the rest of them. One, we give exclusive real-time leads, right? But the second part is you only pay on conversion. So you only pay for jobs that you've actually gone and won, installed and been paid for. That is it. You don't pay for SEO, you don't pay for PPC, you don't pay for the lead. You only pay on the conversion. So I do that. But something else, if you are a business owner of an installation company, do not throw all of your eggs into the FatRank basket. Diversify. Try to generate your own leads. So this is where you come into it, right? SEO and PPC can both be two major players for them to generate their own leads. Yep. What do you think would be better for an installation company that's looking to grow? Would you think that SEO, search engine optimization, or pay-per-click in Google would perform better?
So, I am not a fan of PPC. Obviously, the pros are that it can start generating you leads. Literally, right now it's 1:30. If we were to set up the ad account, we could probably start generating leads by 6 p.m, right? But the issue that I have with it is, first of all, it's very expensive. Second of all, you do have click fraud. So if anybody that's watching that doesn't know what click fraud is, basically your competitors can start clicking on your ads and it starts burning your budget. So let's say if you're spending £100, £60 of that might actually go to click fraud, or £40 of that might go to click fraud. So you've got that issue. Issue number 3 is you do have a lot of window shoppers. So for example, there might be people that are not fully interested in actually purchasing or buying your product, which is insulation, but they're just trying to get 3 or 4 different quotes. And again, you've just wasted, let's say, another £40, £50 on that one click. So you've got that issue as well. Whereas with SEO, it is a long-term play, but I think it's a much safer play, if I'm being 100% honest. So I would be looking to get all of your pages listed on your website. Obviously, SEO optimize those pages. If you don't know what you're doing, fill out the form on FatRank and we can guide you with whatever SEO agency to use. But obviously, you've got different types of insulation. So list out all of the different types of insulation. Is it interior insulation? Is it loft insulation? Is it exterior wall insulation? Having all of those on your website, and then also targeting which areas you actually cover. So for example, if you are a Manchester-based company, you might go after loft insulation in Oldham, loft insulation in Eccles, etc. So getting all of those, and then also on the blog side, trying to educate people as well. So producing some educational content, and then obviously acquiring the link building and stuff. So that's one strategy. And then obviously on the other side, which is still under the SEO umbrella, is the Google Business Profile. So trying to get as many reviews as you possibly can, getting photos uploaded to there. Also on your social media, doing the exact same thing. So if you can get before and after photos, let's say you're doing insulation for a new build property, getting before and afters, getting video. There's a lot of insulation companies now that actually have GoPros on all of their contractors, and they're just videoing it for social media. So if you can do certain stuff like that, that can definitely help as well and go a long way.
I think another big play as well with regards to SEO and then being able to leverage the SEO to share out on social media is explaining some of the data and surveys of how much it's going to save you on energy bills. So if you go and put loft insulation in, by the way, this might bring down your energy bills by 34%. There's also certain grants that might be available, government grants. So making certain that if you are an insulation company, try to get all that information put onto your website and be sharing that on social media, be sharing that on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, be networking in these areas. That then people, some of these might go mini viral. Try and do some videos yourself. So explaining the benefits of having a certain type of, let's say, spray foam insulation versus traditional loft insulation, what's better and why is it better? If you're doing any kind of removal of insulation and replacing with a better type of insulation that you're putting in, kind of what savings is that going to make? Because it's not really an aesthetically pleasing product like, oh, look at my picture of insulation in my loft. Apart from if you also do like the boarding out and stuff like that, and it might make the loft look nicer and stuff. But in general, people want to know of why do I need loft insulation? What is it going to do for me? Oh, it's going to save me money. Oh, I'm interested now. Yeah. So start touching upon that of what your clients might want to hear. And they might go, okay, I need to get this because I want to have those savings. Or, oh, I didn't know there's a government grant that can do my cavity wall at 50% off or even 100%. Obviously, it changes all the time with what government grants are available. Be the person that's got that information on your site, that people are sharing your site, that you're top of mind and top of thoughts when someone thinks about insulation. The major two parts for me is teaming up with a lead generation company to get those consistent flow of inquiries straight away. Do not rely 100% on one strategy. Get that diversification and get your SEO better. Get your branding online to be better. More reviews, more testimonials. So the conversion of any leads that you are generating, you're converting at a much higher rate. If you get those two bits right, you will definitely be looking to grow your insulation company.
If you guys do want to apply for the FatRank lead generation for your business, make certain to check out fatrank.com or press the link down in the description.